beyond that, people are really kind of naive about who Donald Trump is. You know, his great great grandfather came from another continent, just to leave it like that, keep it simple. And you know what his motto was when they were coming to America to create this American dream? Because you got to be asleep to believe it. Sorry about that, George. Um, his great great grandfather's motto was, get this, and it's all documented. You can do some research if you're apt with a computer. His slogan was, "Make America Great." That was his slogan. Make America Great. That's like 200 years ago. It isn't coincidence that Trump comes up with make America Great Again. People's minds are really kind of small. I know I might lose some subs about this, but I really, if the truth hurts, the truth hurts, right? Like, if you want to live in dreamland and fantasy, America is a great place to do it. Because you're living in a dream. Like, if you think any of the stuff that our forefathers fought and died for is real in 2024, you're mistaken. I mean, they've lied to us about every single thing. They lied about everything. They give us a little bit of piece of information to make us just smart enough to do the work, but nowhere near smart enough to figure out that there's way more out there. And every day that goes by, it's harder and harder to find things, because real knowledge is suppressed. We don't share knowledge. Our school system keeps on repeating the same ridiculous loop year after year, decade after decade, century after century. Anything that is discovered, invented, created, that has really helped humanity gets goggled up by big oil or the weapons company, weapons corporations. Never to be seen again. Be locked away in the patent office. We have the answer to every single problem that we're facing and have been facing for the last 75 or 100 years. And they really work on this 100-year cycle, you know. It's actually amazing we've made it this long without having more traumatic issues on a huge scale, like this thing that happened in 2020, where everybody stayed inside for weeks at a time and months at a time, and that was just like a test run too, you know. We have other things like what happened in Paradise, California, what happened in Maui, Lahaina, Maui, you know, Fort McMurray, Alberta, Quebec, Canada. It's it's sad to think that like my legacies, my kids and grandkids, if they're honest and hardworking, have about about a tenth of a percent of a chance to own a house, even. And that's just my kids. Their kids, if my kids fail, their kids have no chance. The you know, I was a hardworking guy, and I bought a house when I was 26 years old, 1996. I bought above my means, really. You know, back then I paid $220,000 for the house, and then because of a relationship going south, you know, I kind of lost everything. And I didn't, stupidly, I didn't really care because the only thing I was really concerned about was the immediate well-being of my children. And that's what I focused on. I had tunnel vision on them without looking to the big picture. Like, I was naive like everybody else, honestly. I figured I'd just recoup and start all over again, and it never worked out. You know, you need at least two incomes to run a household today. And even at that, you're gonna struggle. Like, you're gonna you're gonna be living from check to check, really, right? Unless you're doing something where you're really getting paid huge money, you know. You got a two income family or income family of, you know, 80 or 100 grand each. You'll be able to get somewhere, I guess. But really, how many people are going to have that? Very few people are going to have that. They've really made the system, the haves, like those that have and those that don't have, you know? It's sad. Honestly, it's sad. I stay up night thinking about this stuff.